Maokai could be happening. So the Braum just feels very comfortable. I think that's a great one to kind of sit around your Ashe and just feel very nice. The Renekton to come out here into the Rumble is going to be an interesting matchup.
This is the unfortunate buy. Oh, Kuz.
Okay, we're going very deep for this one. Kuz in a lot of trouble, and down he will go.
Kuz thinking he'd get away there, but obviously Raptor taking a very deep journey. He's going to pay with his life for those Raptors.
Word. He is Raptor, so obviously he gets bonus gold from the Raptors. Kind of goes without saying. Now this is actually very annoying. It's buying a lot of time.
Solution to game as we do have Raptor on a big flank here. Corki on the way as well.
Hey, just ulting the whole team here on the bottom side. We got teleports coming in as well. The Zyra ult is huge value, but Kuz is getting burned to a crisp. Down he goes as Kellen will pick up that kill, but he is going to pay for it. Raptor in a lot of trouble as well. Perfect, and BDD going so deep for it, and clears ult. Basically does nothing, but now Vikla on the flank, on the top side, doing a bunch of damage, but he's an early game Corki with just a tear and a phase. He doesn't really do that much damage, and so just kind of a cheerleader as Diablo getting knocked up here, has to use his ult. And that is to say that, here comes Raptor and Kellen. That's a big ult from Kellen. They're just really abusing the lack of mobility on the Zyra now, but a bunch of damage coming out from Duckdom. They're taking a 3v4 right now as the rest of BFX is on the run. They get the kill onto Clear, and Raptor in a bit of trouble as well. Now, finally, we're going to get the TP from Corki, but again, what is Corki going to do here? He doesn't do any damage right now, and they might just look to turn on him as well. Vikla, he's got his flash. He flashes directly back into them, and just...
Rotations of Braum Ashe Yone is so strong. Like, the amount of CC, the amount of sustain.
A bit for the team, which you would expect. As Arrow coming on in, Raptor not able to avoid it, and the CC chain is just so obnoxious. He's got a lot of health, but not a lot of resistances, as down he will go. I'm just going to piggyback. I'm just going to ride the bus a bit, and that's fine. He's doing a great job as Raptor in a bit of trouble here. There's the knockup from Way, speaking of which, and Raptor will go down. How do you...
As we should. KT still got 5 grubs. Like, that buff isn't going anywhere. They're still
All right, here we go. Nice block on the ult. BDD may be in trouble, but he is surviving for so long. The flash is so good, as even an equalizer used on a BDD. They finally take him down. Vikla gonna get that shutdown. But what is the rest of this fight gonna look like? It's not looking half bad for KT, but we've got Diablo. Oh, look at that go in there once, Duckdom, and he will take him out as he wins super deep for it, though, and he will be traded back. Perfect is tanking for about 1,000,000 years as well on top of the Rift Herald, and he will, in the extended fight, beat out Clear and the rest of the team, and that's another big fight in the hand. He also died for no reason, and they both died, and then Perfect was still alive. He got a 3rd kill. Or a 3rd, assist at least. As we are going to have this turret go down, so BFX at least get that. As Kuz looks to send the Rift Herald potentially into mid here. There it goes. And Diablo taking a ton of damage, actually, as we speak. Meanwhile, Perfect up to 2 levels right now on Clear. He's got his Dominus rolling.
Hawk shot, which foils their plan, Valdez.
I mean, there's really not much you can do. As you mentioned, it's just such a huge health bar. KT just doing the old-fashioned way. And looking for Clear here. Might be in a bit of trouble. Dominus popped as slowly but surely. Big equalizer, but Perfect doesn't really care with that maw. Has to flash away, but he will be taken down. Has to flash away from that really strong turret, but Perfect with the solo kill. Might be taken out here, but that means immediately... Oh, he's trying to TP away, and he will get away! Actually, there you go! Not able to be interrupted either.
And Jonas Strong gives us what we wanted, Valdez. There is the follow. Raptor can't get into the pit. That's the objective gone. And everything goes KT's way. They win the objective. Perfect gets out with the solo bolo. And it's BNK in shambles.
Okay, this is a very interesting play. They're going to take out Duckdom. And again, takeout is in quotes because he's going to res back at the camp as now trying to get back into this one. And KT just going to force it with their reses here, going as deep as they possibly can for as many kills as possible. At the end of the day, though, I mean, they only get 1. So not really the best usage, I would say, of the Voracious Otacon dive. sequence that we always seem to see. It feels like BFX honestly handled it not so bad for being dealt a really bad hand. Okay, Diablo is just going crazy though. That's not worth it, and the flash is definitely not worth it either. So
carry on the enemy team, starting up Nash, and looks like they will be able to get it without too much of an itch. Can they get out though?
Yeah, I don't think so. You know, they're trying to force this one 4v5. If they had Kai'Sa, you know, maybe you get something going in a 5v5. Maybe you can prevent the Baron. Perfect goes in and gets so much health back. And he's trying to take out Vikla, and he almost does as the Assassin Braum gets in. Way gonna take him down. And that's gonna keep clear around as well. No escaping that. As Baron is taken for KT.
What's the point of the game where they're just trying? Oh god,
oh
no, the crocodile. He's waiting.
Oh no!
He's waiting.
Oh, Raptor! Oh, I feel so bad for this guy. He is going to use his Twisted Advance and advance to his death. He's trying his best, but his best is not good enough. And a big equalizer. Clear's going to up those damage numbers, but I'm sorry, that doesn't win you very many games. Flash volley comes in from Duckdom after the Q lands from Wei. And that might just do it. I mean, KT, we got perfect. He's in the base. He's just in their face and not allowing them to do anything. Hextech Soul KT looking to put an end to this slaughter.
No, there's been.
To what level did they get you? Okay, Kellen, just trying to make a play. They're going to get Kaz, I guess, as the ult is going to knock them up. A decent equalizer as well. Now it's 4v5. Very awkward fight here for KT, but does it matter is the question. And I think the answer will be answered very, very quickly as BNK just trying to run away here. Oh, nice shield there, clear. Barely able to survive for a second longer. Raptor is up next. And now KT will put them out of their misery. Took them a little bit of extra time. They wanted to take the Hex Gates. They wanted to be a bit cleaner with it. Instead, they get caught and they win the fight anyway, and the game is over. 6-0 and 10 is perfect. 8-1 and 6 is BDD. It is a very clean game here from the side of KT to take down game number 1 of this best of 3.
That was a beatdown, but does, and even Kazante, I'd say, but does obviously suffer from not feeling quite as strong with the Caitlyn specifically. Generally with Caitlyn, getting something that's a bit more lane dominant feels really good because it allows you to snowball the lane early. I gotta say, looking better here early on.
And just gonna dash over the rocks there, but Vikla's stunned in the field. He will commit to the flash, but the Victor could chase down. Gonna tank the turret even. Flashes away, but he's so low as Raptor, desperate. He wants the kill and he will trade it back. As Wei just kind of...
The objectives as well. BNK looking very different in this game number 2.
Yeah, definitely feels pretty fun for them. I mean, you've got your Kazante unlocked up on the top side now. Perfect going to go up to there. KT will be able to take down this Hextech Drake at least. So that's the one kind of consolation prize they get this time. No Hextech Soul in the second game. And no
the type of game where both Kaz and Wei are going to have a much less fun time as in they go.
Oh boy, level 6 Wukong comes in and BDD doesn't have flash. He's in a lot of trouble, but actually just kind of walks it off as Raptor flashes in, does chew through the shields and gets down to Victor, but Kaz might be able to at least punish this one. Is going to dash back over the rock so it doesn't stun as the clone fooling him a little bit. And now we got Kellen coming in as well. Wei picks up a kill, but this is just a disaster for KT. It's difficult to take the KT out of KT. You can never do it. And here's Clear on the TP flank. We've also got the Wukong ult. Only hits Duckdom. He's totally fine. Wei also walking it off. He finally goes down, but now we got the Zeri, and the Zeri moment beginning to brew here. He's looking for perfect. He wants Kuz as well. He says, give me all the kills. I'll take them down. BDD just chasing. He's had a wild game so far.
He's flashing, Valdez. That's a triple.
Yeah, he's going to get the triple, and BDD is just dead. I mean, maybe he gets Raptor here, who's doing the Krug.
Okay. I've seen Dunden lose those. Let's be careful there. Grub does get respected.
BDD's dead as well. That's 4 kills to the side of BNK, and they're getting more grubs. So now this is becoming more than just for us officially. But yeah, there should be an Infernal Drake going over the way of KT. So they take that down. That's the one thing that KT has is some Drakes, and it's a Mountain Soul here, which I feel like is going to be useful regardless. BDD, he's just playing Dying Simulator. He's playing yesterday like Fiesta. He's going to get knocked into the rocks as well, and that'll be his 4th death, as now Wei trying to make it up for him. Will once
secured here for BNK, and if they end up picking up a couple
yeah, from a losing position, it just feels like you're not doing anything. So yeah, that's gonna go off, but that is Cassante, so I don't know if you can kill him. Wei's ult is gonna go totally wide, and now he is kidnapped by the Cassante. Does get away, cuz no escape for him, as he's trying to walk it off actually, but Clear just gets in there. It's a total mess of a fight, and it's going all the way up BNK. They're absolutely shredding KT here. The weirdest fight maybe Challenger League. Like, we used to cast them all the time.
No, I did, but I think at some point 4-0 Cassante fell that.
Yeah, they're just
never gonna die!
That itemization is just asking.
I'm not the biggest fan of going both Mercs and Archangels, because you actually don't do a whole lot of damage. Things are about to get a whole lot worse, and this just feels right. I think after being, what, like 7k, multiple item finishes ahead.
Yeah.
Still gonna look as I think they should, but look at Raptor.
Yep, here comes Raptor. There is the wombo combo into the back line. Nice poppy ult, actually. Wade trying his hardest. And the TP from BDD, I do not know about that one. Actually, I do. He's dead and not going to do anything, and neither does Tank Jace, as he will go down. BNK, they don't get the Otacon, but they don't need the Otacon.
He's just flashing into like 3 people again. He doesn't care. Oh, man. BNK going to get Otacon. And they were already aggressive. They're now also going to have the G. Supposed to scale nicely into the game, and then come mid-game, you have a really big impact in your team fights.
All right, here we go. We're pressing our buttons, and Duck Dom doesn't have flash, so he's dead. And down he will go. Again, voracious Otacon. We are diving as far as we possibly can. Raptor, he is unleashed, and we will knock up everybody in that back line. They're only going to get close, and nobody's dying. They're so far ahead that they didn't even need Otacon. Honestly, just keep pushing. Why not? Boo! Boo!
Come on, BNK! Oh, there we go. Okay, they're going for him. I retract my boos.
No. I recheck. Wait. Okay, so Diablo just.
It's fine.
All right. So they're just gonna stick around. They don't really care. They're not gonna play safe at all. They're actually maybe gonna get more kills here. Looking for Wei. Kellen's like, hey, I'll do it. You can't stop me. He's demoting them. Okay. I think Clear wins this.
Well, I think for Claire, we're getting pretty close.
Did you see the damage from the chase?
He might want to go down. Like, his buff is about to time out. Just die. It's fine.
No, he's just gonna survive.
Okay. Ooh, that was tight.
Never mind, yeah.
I don't know how many seconds he had left on that buff. I mean, now it's, you know, there's 2.
He was dragging them.
He's going back
into position to kill them. And I think BDD might just get away. But it was funny anyway. I think that Clear, he's going to pretend like he still has the buff, and he's going to continue to run at them and say, okay, guys, come on, the game's over. Come on, just FF, it's over. Go next. We are ready. The casters are ready. The teams are ready. KT, they're not going to go down without a fight, though. That's a lot of damage on a Kellen, and those turrets, you can't just quite tank them as much. Here comes Diablo, unleashed again, and that's 1,000 gold. He just dies, Giga Chad.
Wait.
KT gonna just get 1,000 gold.
And crucially, he takes aggro. So if anyone else has aggro, like that play works out fine. Diablo's sitting on a lot.
So KT, I mean, they're just trying to stop this Baron from going down, as that is a big combo. But that front line is very tanky. But as you mentioned, Chronicler, they just don't have any damage. They still don't have any damage. Here comes Vikla. He is going so incredibly deep for this one with the wall. And he is going to trap Cuz, as that will go BDD. We've got Cuz in a bad spot here, too. And finally, Diablo, he is going to find his moments to actually make the right call and dive as far as he possibly can. The game is now over. It was, in fact, uncursable. And we will be moving on to Game 3 in the series between B&K and KT, to the surprise of nobody.
What a game. Fell this. Into Jinx, Lulu in particular, when the flash is down, that is going to be very tough to play out. The obvious downside of this is that the composition for B&K is going to be very aligned. How can they play? Test is obviously not really going to be a thing. Most likely Raptor is just going to use the Prior that clears on top to trade for the...
To B&K. They will take all 3 of those.
1-1. When it comes
standing in mid, getting it, and I think, you know, one grub will go the way of KT here, but Raptor gets on in. There's that engage on a BDD, but he just flashes it, and now we've got Cousin in a rough spot. He's gonna have to flash away. In goes Vikla just to die immediately. Way too over-aggressive.
TP coming in.
Okay, that's fine. As they're looking to play front to back here, Kellen getting low, but in goes clear, and he's Ambessa. He's in there with all of them as the Jarvan traps everybody in this one. Oh, the polymorph is huge on a clear, actually. Will prevent BDD from going down. Pretty dicey situation. Perfect thinking about a bit more. And at the end of the day, you can see that the clear is here, but he does not have smite, so I think you just smite it and try to get away. That's really... Yep, chopping away at this one.
Thank you, Jarvan Standard, for giving us attack speed.
Yep.
A good chunk of damage on already. Vikla is in a flank position, level 2 on the ultimate. This could be good for B&K, but KT aren't afraid.
Duckdom has to flash away from the Ambessa, as now Wei has to flash over to his AD carry, just trying to fight front to back, but it's painful as the ult comes in on a Kellen. Nobody does anything to Kellen after that ult hits him. So, very messy fighting. Re-engage comes in, and now we got the follow-up here, the aggressive ult, but immediately Diablo will be punished for that. Perfect takes him out, as it is a 2-for-2 so far. Vikla trying to get back in, trying to get out now, actually, as Cuz looking for the chase, and he will have the freeze. That's a double kill for BDD, and it will be
being his demise. It's perfect there with the timely arrival.
Reward is my play style.
Yep.
Very much high risk, not much reward that time around, but you know.
They're trying really get a foothold in this game as they're going aggressive on Duckdom here.
Okay. Kellen, he pressed his R button for some reason, so did Clear.
Catching them off guard, and then they were very much on guard. Didn't really work out. As Vikla, this Akali needs to have an impact in this game, even if it's just a single kill onto Duckdom, because otherwise this pick doesn't do anything. Right? He has one job, which is threaten or at the very least zone the back. Looks even, I think, are quite favored from this point on. The game isn't won by any means, and a catch like this might be Perfect's undoing.
Just going to try to flash it, but can he flash the Akali? He can't. He doesn't have it anymore. He's not getting any help from his team. No TP's coming in. This is a 2-on-1. Perfect. Just trying to hop around a bunch, but you're not getting away from these two, so just trying to...
Not really going to be the turnaround, although that is Shadow Flame now done for Vikla, so that is a big spike that was found, and I don't think either fighting shape. Vikla will get spotted by the wave here. Is this the opportunity we're waiting for? Clear is there as well.
I mean, there's just massive flanks from both sides. The redemption. Found it! But the ult comes in. Duckdom and the engage from Diablo as well. But Duckdom is alive. They don't take him out. And now the Jinx. Oh, the combo does come in, but it's a little bit too little too late from the side of Raptor. And now Clear is getting run down. We've got Vikla as well, kind of hidden in the jungle. And KT just thinking, okay, do we just continue to chase the Ambessa, or do we just take Vikla down? Kind of a funky spot, but this should be some objectives here for the side of KT. They will take down this Cloud Drake at least.
And B&K thought that that was the opportunity that they've been looking for, but unfortunately...
So I think they're just way too fed at this point in time. Like
they should be.
There's just so many carries, so much scaling. We're 26 minutes into the game. Cuz is just going to catch Raptor as the damage comes in. Duckdom going to take him down. Vikla's totally alone. He's just going to be cleaned up. It's free. It's just free food for KT. And, I mean, what are you going to do against BDD as well? His positioning has been 10 out of 10 perfect in this game. It's one of the things you got to know about Azir. It's not always about the flashy play. He's just right on top of Duckdom the entire time. Kuz sets up the first kill. He's ready for Vikla on the flank. It was kind of a sad flank from Vikla, but either way, it's just perfect for KT.
No, perfect's the top laner. As Otacon is going to take...
on KT.
Yeah, let me have this one time.
Sorry, you got me.
Although that fight, I think, was lost the moment that Raptor got caught, Wei had an instant polymorph. So what Vikla was looking there was get over the wall.
Beat themselves by 2-0ing BNK today. That was my official prediction, but yeah, they lost game 2 somehow. And now we're back to the regular scheduled programming. It is KT beating them over the head with their gigantic wallets and just looking to push the bottom lane. They got the Otacon, they got the Baron, and that is a deadly combo because you've got all this pushing power, which just makes diving that much easier, right? So that's exactly what they're going to look to do. They're looking for Raptor. They do get onto BDD, but immediately the Lulu ult comes in, and BDD finds a bit of an ult. Kind of wonky, actually. Looking pretty good for BNK. Perfect is so tanky and so fed at this point in time. Not the greatest fight here for KT, though. Ducktom is going to get excited. He's got a couple of kills. The Penta angle is alive and well, but everybody just going to spread out and avoid him to deny it, and he's still got the Otacon buff.
Yeah, they got fresh teleports coming in. They're not afraid. BDD has rejoined the fray, and KT about to take the 2-0 here, Veldas. I know the Nexus hasn't fallen yet, but as long as Ducktom is standing...
Delayed Penta?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, no. Right.
The soldier just bonks Akali over the head. That's the end of that one. Another double kill for BDD. And that'll be 2 games won here in the best of 3 for KT Rollster. They take it down. They get a victory.
It's the Warwick. Flandre got that dog in him. Is this going to take the Warwick into the Wukong? Members in the league.
Yeah. Also, Ignite's already used. That's a huge win here for Flandre. And so if health packs do spawn, this isn't like old 1v1s where there was just singular. It's going to be the AoE ones. Oh, Flandre.
Oh, he's going in for the all-in. Now he's getting a lot of healing back from that clone. Did see the Ignite burned by Flandre there, as well as the barrier. So there's still barrier for Sasu. Maybe trying to use this turret, but Flandre is healing so much.
Yeah, this champion is just so broken. Level 5. I want to see what he's maxing. Okay, so he's maxing the Q. He's getting as much healing from this ability as possible. This is going to be difficult. I mean, he's almost level 6 here. He can just straight up ult
Does
Sasa,
he just
and
immediately
that's going to be the 1v1. Yes.
Insta level 6?
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do
if
it.
Flandre misses it, it's very
Listen
funny.
to Emperor Palpatine. Do it. No, he's not going to do it. I think Sasu's trying to bait him a little bit. Now the Cyclone is available, so this could not work for Flandre. He's getting knocked up in the turret shot. And Sasu, his first kill of the LP. Pour one out for Vander. If you haven't watched Arcane, then shame on you.
Yeah, I mean, but they like, that was so teased from even season 1. Sasu's putting hands on him. Has the Ignite
really is. He needs one more kill.
We might just have LGD with the game with the win here.
No way. Flandre's trying to heal, but I gotta say this Cloud Strike is doing serious work. There's the Infinite Duress, though. Sasu in a little bit of trouble. Flandre wants to go all in, but the level advantage is still there, and Sasu pushing in a little bit more. We're halfway to the 100 CS mark, and Sasu wants to go for the kill. Got the Ignite. Flandre has no mana, but he's not going to be able to get the kill there, and Sasu gets very low as well. Not able to use his second Cyclone. Oh, barrier. There's the Ignite. Combos there. Barrier back from Sasu, and Sasu claims the 2-0.
Rakan is something that the laning phase might be a little bit weaker, but that instant react, that snap engage that you have, especially with someone like Tarzan, allows for a lot of playmaking potential coming out from anyone's Legend. I don't know.
The level 1. They are going to be responded to immediately, though, by anyone's Legend. Kyle already up here. Going to get the crash down from YCX. Kyle going for the engage. Climber getting very low, and Shanks has the angle. This is not good.
What's
Climber
going on,
low.
guys?
Climber going down. Shanks with first blood. Especially in the LPL when you already want to fight all the time. And now you have a GA, and we get a little fight in the top lane. 2v2. Piercing arrow going to hit onto both. Now Hope has to run away. He's out of cooldowns, going down, and there's the response kill from LGD. I asked, can LGD's bot lane do any?
All of the summoners out from this bottom lane. Maybe Climber could reintroduce himself to this game by heading towards this top lane and looking for some early action. Shanks, however, we haven't really talked about it just because we've been talking about some other, doing some house cleaning around the map.
Oh, what?
And if they can try to punish this, it is a Rel. Rel did get changed in the past couple months. She has a fair bit less of movement speed, especially when she's
Fight night round 2, and we're getting right into it. A little bit hesitant to pull it off, but LGD, they are committing to this. That's going to be a massive cyclone from Tarzan, but he's getting bursted out immediately. Some healing coming through, but XQW is way too big right now. Shanks going for the play of his life and gets one. Xiaoya's already down. Now going to have to force his flash. And now Climber is about to get knocked up. Does not. Gets the flash out himself. Climber getting low. Hope has been untouched this whole time, but so has XQW. Unfortunately, he's out of mana now. He will be backing away. YCX will be the last to fall, and Hope will pick up the stragglers. Go into this one, they're going to be contesting super late. Maybe they just don't want to give over 6, but they're already giving over 5. They're going to TP with Flandre in. They immediately go for the engage there. Big grand entrance on the back as Flandre comes and joins. Tarzan's getting low. He gets smote, and Climber takes the kill now. XQW is dodging and weaving in the fight. Shanks finally going for it. Big knock up there, but he gets yeeted away. And now Hope trying to clean up some of the kills, but Flandre has the backline access now. Shanks finally come to join. Hope will not be the one to get the kill as 10-year Flandre gets a double.
Fell swoop, so 2 turret plates now shared between the bottom lane here. Oh, XQW.
Yeah, Oh, he goes a little bit too far there, but the turret's
That's first turret.
Oh, the minion. Is it going to be enough? They just focus it down. There's first turret for LGD. They'll claim that feat of strength for themselves.
Try and contest this. Maybe after the wave in top lane, Flandre will look for a teleport when it's back up.
Oh, Xiaoya overextended. Kyle coming over. He just got the quickness back up as Xiaoya just dies to mispositioning. This is the feat of strength fight right here, right now, and LGD do not have the gas in the tank to continue.
All right. Thankfully for them, AL actually don't have any other epic monsters. They got
it was Shelly's like long lost cousin or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, XQW. So this might just be a little bit of an instinctual thing because he just uses that between worlds to get out. I saw him attempt to do that on that bot lane play as well, and he's really, really versed in how to use that as an escape tool as the Rift Herald being forced out of AL's hand by LGD. And now they look for the fight after Kyle dies before he can even get the grand entrance off. XQW is looking for the angle and gets the pull back with the twofold hex, and LGD
finish the camp. They never finished the grubs, so that it doesn't count as 3. Oh my god.
Oh, and then Shanks just gets a 1v1. All right, I take back what I said in draft Shanks. I said if you didn't win early, you'd lose. Well, Climber might be looking to kill you, but you just got a 1v1 against XQW, who was 5-0 before.
And Tarzan have kind of a tough job. There's no true tank except for this Jace that's in the top.
That they even try to do so. They got the Rift Herald in mid lane from LGD, going to put the pressure even more. It's going to be actually so massive for them to just stop that, give an extra 5 minutes is actually so huge. And something I've been wanting to set up for the last little bit is just kind of a look ahead to what could be possible for the rest of the game. LGD has had a consistent lead, although a small one for a lot of this.
The most skill indicative stat, because the more movement speed you have, the better you should be able to miss out on skill shots from your opponent. Otacon, which gives you that massive GA proc that we're talking about. And big dance here, although...
Oh, he gets kicked over the wall and then is an exit strategy for Climber. But look at Shanks. He's got a back wall. He's got a back line.
XQW!
And he's looking for a perfect execution. Gets XQW right out from them. And now it's just a brutal beatdown as Climber's coming forward. He does dash back out. Hope is untouched, but finally being engaged on, getting some good damage. YCX is down, and members are falling left and right for LGD.
Instead of the Otacon, we're going for the old school Otacon. Say about this big old purple worm.
Yo, Climber in his first LPL game gets a steal over Tarzan. That stuff of wonders as Climber is looking for Flandre instead. They are getting low. Climber has an angle here. Can you outsmite Tarzan? They're just going to go for the fight. Tarzan goes back into finishing. Climber doesn't get it. Denied on his steal. And anyone's legend looking for an escape. XQW is here, but Tarzan goes over the wall with his flash and gets the kill on Climber. XQW
looking for the teleport here.
Yeah,
and I need to be seeing LGD to be marking members. 10,000 HP, however.
This is, I don't know, this is tough. In this kind of situation against the Voracious, it's so hard to start the fight up because it does so much AoE damage as well. But you see that Shanks had an angle on the top side. Flandre's, look how much health Flandre has, by the way. Tarzan faking out the clone, has them in a fish and barrel type situation. All you got to do is pull out the shotgun, and here comes anyone's legend. In between worlds going out, though, trying to get the backline is XQW, but it's Shanks who deletes Xiaoya. Now Hope is trying to get some damage on XQW, who's still on the side, but it's just a meatball that you don't like very much as LGD
wait a minute.
are trying to fight their way out of this one. That is going to be a regurgitated one as Flandre gets a double kill there. And what do you do against a tank Jace when he's all up in your grill?
Riot, please nerf these tank items, man. Why is tank Jace a thing? This is an abomination of character design, man. This is not what they intended when Jace was put into the game. They wanted it to be this long range, huge big poke, and then be able to switch into melee and be able to fight bruisers. This is not at all what they intended. They've got a ward here. Climber, please steal the Otacon. It'd be so funny, though.
Climber. I believe Climber's
we
gonna
go.
steal it. It's getting low.
He got, oh
no! 2 times is not the charm, and Climber will get disintegrated in the end. So I guess it does go back to that conversation we're having, that there are a couple avenues moving forward. LGD maybe get a little bit full of themselves, play a little bit too loosely, and succumb to the experienced team. Oh my
I'm done.
God.
It's okay. Thankfully, because we're playing full fearless, never have to see this champion in the series again.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Just once every series when he plays. Oh, he's gonna get caught out here. He's still so tanky, man. What the hell?
And he has the Otacon buff, so it doesn't matter.
GA. He is back to base for 100 gold. That's a price you will absolutely pay as Climber goes in on Tarzan. Tarzan goes right back in. He also still has the GA available. Another 100 gold, but an easy fight win for Hope. Maybe looking for it. Shanks, way too far on the back line. Gets hit by the Between Worlds and gets sent back to base as well. 3 members standing. Hope getting low, and that's going to be a couple more kills going over, but it's only 200 gold. And maybe Flandre in a 1v3 is still alive. Slowly but surely falling. It'll be another big one going on.
Flandre's moving back in. And remember, with that last fight, a lot of summoner spells were used by LGD, while AL can just reset and use the buff.
Oh, you know who he's looking for. He's got his target set on the Xiaoya. Kyle going in. Big 3-man quickness combo. Oh, my God. Look away, LGD fans. Your little rookies are being decimated. An ace for AL.
LGD, we got game 2. That's all I got to say. LGD, we got game 2. We can do it. AL slam home a big victory. Early game be damned. I mean, Shanks, it was a rough laning phase, but him and Tarzan made it work and have come up clutch in this game.
Hope don't need no boots to win against LGD. AL turn around what was a consistent 2K deficit for a majority of the game into a 10,000 gold lead victory in game 1 of this best. How did this happen? The Bard is locked in for Kyle, so a little bit of comfort there in the bot lane, but some of that peel back that they maybe need against this comp.
Bard is a good runway into this LPL year, and similar to another story that we have kind of from last year with Cream and GA, but this 1v1 is...
Hope? Don't tell me you're going to die again in the 2v2. From Climber and XQW. They're just going to pressure Shanks out so Climber can go pressure Tarzan. And this is the kind of duo stuff we need to see. But Tarzan, we said he's a very good early skirmisher. Kingslayer available for Shanks. LGD, this is not a fight you can win. Tarzan flashes, and Tarzan gets the response kill. He says, not in my jungle, you don't. And Shanks will pick up the ladder.
By anybody from anyone's Legends without multiple members showing up. And Yone versus a Sylas. Sylas can steal his ultimate, but should lose out on the 1v1 more often than not. So I'm going to be looking at how LGD are going to be able to extend this game. And if XQW falls even further, it's going to get more and more rough for this LGD squad if they want a chance at taking a game 2.
Ooh, into the wall. Tarzan follows him. And here you go. AL are just taking the fight to them. Give them no time to think. And that's going to be 2 more quick kills. But that looks like all they'll get unless Climber wants to return.
It doesn't have Smite. It is coming up, so he might have been able to contest for that objective, but instead sitting around.
A completely different game this time around.
We're starting off towards the bottom side of the map. Shanks has the ultimate stolen already from XQW, and he just does no damage right now.
He baited it. Okay, he's got the combo right back, though, and he goes down. A Cliver, literally, in his
Indexed
career.
on smashing the laning phase, but his map awareness, his ability to play on side was something that I think we saw really, really well exercised in that last
Here,
game.
look to take away that one. Maybe even go for 2 if they want to hold the smite. AL finally coming over here. It's a little bit late. Flandre looking for it. You got the Tempered Fate onto 2. Now it's going to turn into a big tussle. Big bullet time miss actually there by Hope. They still get the like. How is this man still so impactful? Literally did nothing all game. Finds backline, but Xiaoya gets excited. Now Flandre tries to get the Ambessa angle, but Xiaoya's packing away. Shanks gets a solo kill on
all of the new teleport changes, because old teleport, he would have been dead.
Whoa.
Now Sasa might be facing that. It's a new year running it down.
Ambessa's here. The Iron Wolf to shut him down. Oh no, the Tarzan's gonna get. Okay, no Iron Wolf here.
We keep seeing it every so often played in like LPL and LCK, so we'll keep an eye out for that as to whether
up here. Rift Herald has been spawned, and it will be started up by LGD under full vision of AL. Now AL just going for the pickoff, but it was Xiaoya that found the pickoff all along. Kyle goes down, Xiaoya gets excited, and LGD, they're close to taking the lead for the first time in the game.
There it is, and if they grab this...
Fandra! Oh my God! You need something, that man will put on the Batman cape and take you there, baby. Let's go! Anyone's Legend looking for the fight. There's a big engage from XQW. He's getting more damage down, and he's got those passive stacks building. Flandre and Hope, the only ones left here. He might have gotten a flashy play on Xiaoya, but it cost him everything. As he goes down, he still takes down one with him.
Being another feat of strength that if LGD are able to get in the picture-in-picture, we're getting this right.
Oh,
they've got the Herald now.
Oh wait, no. Okay, anyone's Legend gonna block it so they can't get it. The Rocket's just gonna claim it. LGD are just gonna walk in and take the Herald. Absolute nutty chaos here as LGD finally takes that lead we've been hovering around for so long, and Xiaoya is just popping off.
Great job from the AD carry here. Again, rewarded for his time playing in LGD last split. We're using the bullet time to clear the wave. This should just be
but
the
that unbreakable, yeah. Tarzan using the Crescent Guard. They got a little damage. Tarzan just goes back in. There's the public execution. Shanks coming in too late. AL, they're looking for a final turnaround. Hope has been untouched. Shanks has the back line. Shanks is doing massive work right back, but XQW, he wants to try to finish the job. He wants to try to get something back, and XQW shuts down Shanks. Hope now is in melee range of a melee carry, and he'll just be taken down.
Oh, are they going to get the chase for Kyle? I mean,
yeah,
look,
they are,
Udyr.
baby.
Why not?
Uh-oh.
All right, never mind. Great bind. Missed one.
XQW?
-1,
XQW? Okay.
He's
a menace. I mean, he literally just pressured off 3 people by himself there in that last little tussle. As Atakan will be spotted in topside and started by LGD, but really, it's just XQW who wants to kill Kyle, and now might just take Tarzan and Collateral. That Unbreakable's doing so much damage, or at least blocking so much damage. LGD will back away a bit. They do still have TPs to come back to the fight. Atakan started right back up. XQW going to TP right back. Anyone's Legend need to find a fight here.
Oh, Flandre's trying to find a flank. There's also Hextech portals if they need to get back in here. Tarzan needs to be careful.
Okay, flash burn. Glacial Fisher going to be popped there by Shanks as he stole it. Atakan's going to reset since nobody's in the pit to fight him. Flandre still on the side, about half health. TP not going to be available for either of the solo laners. Kyle just has to find a back here, looking baby for a flash play. The turret's going to go down, and here you go. XQW goes for the over the wall, not able to get it, but maybe the follow through. Shanks locked down by himself, but he's healing so much. Megadeth Rocket goes in. Now Flandre finds the back line. This is the fight that AL needed. This is the one they were setting up for, and they find the access pipeline, and that's gold right there.
Triple kill going over to Shanks, but it is all Flandre in this one. The solo lanes, yet again, for anyone's Legend, make magic happen in a fight that didn't look very good for them. So they'll grab themselves the Voracious Otacon. They'll be looking to push on some more of these turrets. And that might yet again be another fight where LGD overextend themselves and put themselves at a deficit where they could have won this game.
They could have.
Looked like it could have been an execute range here for Jinx. And now we're fighting in the river. No unbreakable here for the Braum.
This is the GA, though. I mean, you literally just take this fight anytime for AL because you can just absolutely abuse this. As the bullet time gets blocked, they're trying to save Xiaoya, but Flandre came back. He's literally the Grim Reaper, and Xiaoya has no saving grace. Anyone's Legend took one fight, and that's the biggest snowball I ever seen, and that's not Nunu.
They still have the Otacon revive as well. They can push on this mid-tier 1. Maybe they go for a Baron. I think they have quite a lot of damage at 25 minutes. We're doing yet again another on-spawn Baron attempt here from anyone's Legend, and that might just be our game 2 all wrapped up. It's been 2 back-to-back fights here, and more of these structures are starting to fall. And I think still being able to hold your own against Demacia Cup champions, against a team that we are thinking to be top 4, top 6 here in the region, still impressive enough.
You know?
Oh, wow.
That didn't.
All
I
right,
can't
well,
believe that didn't hit Hope.
this guy's
I'm
dead.
like actually shocked that Hope didn't get hit right there. But like prison. XQW's down. Unfortunately, had so many big moments in this game on the Yone, but has not been able to stick it to him. But this is exactly the story I expect when you put these two teams on paper against each other. This is what we've talked about the entire time. You can look damn good for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, but the real teams that'll find wins in the LPL, it is teams that know how to scrap it out. Teams that know how to capitalize on the right moments. And all it took for AL was one fell swoop to knock down LGD's advantages and slowly but surely burn them down to a crisp in game number 2. And that'll be a 2-0 lead in this best of 5 for anyone's Legend.
They didn't even get to finish some
Playing
third.
a lot of utility for the team since he came in a year ago from Live Sandbox. A guy that has played around with the meta a lot and played a lot of like independent picks, it feels like. He is the one that's getting a lot of the resources in the draft.
Showing off a bit in the laning phase. Looks like we're going for some early skirmishes.
Okay. Kyle goes straight into XQW.
Whoa.
Shanks finds him too. Heroic entrance. They might actually find the angle. You got the Winds of War. Thought
The
Flandre
Ignite?
was going to be able to get it. He doesn't have the burn now. Flandre trying to get out of there as well. YCX a little bit below. Oh my God. Tarzan with the fade away shadows gets the kill and first blood for anyone's Legend.
XQW walks a bit too far. Tarzan throws the skill check and says, "Are you paying attention? Do you know that my Q has this much range?" Grabs themselves the first blood. That'll be an early feat of strength here, and maybe a second one as YCX.
Oh no.
Ah,
All right.
man.
I don't know, man. This is feeling real bad real early, but you still have the reset comp. You still have things going for you, but a couple bad decisions early from LGD is just going to lead to a full-on lead for anyone's Legend.
Such an investment coming in from LGD. I mean, Climber looked for the flash stun engage.
Like it's clicking right away is him and Shanks.
Don't remind me about that roster, please. The Shopee roster of Tarzan. That one painful. There we go. We're getting a kill
This
on
is also
Sasa.
painful, Alec. I'm sorry.
It just feels like a victory lap from LGD without making them pay for it.
Actually, so difficult to watch at this point. I mean, I know it's only 3-0. It's only 9 minutes in.
It's
but
about to
the
be a
amount
4-0.
of oppression that AL is exuding onto the map right now is insane. Xiaoya will burn his Featherstorm, try to get the Blade Caller combo, but the flash from Hope is just too damn.
Happens. I don't know what to say, man. Like, this game's hard to watch. I was the one that was big upping on Short 80 carry and this Viego later on into the game.
TP
We're
bot
getting
lane.
teleports.
Oh, no.
Good luck bot lane, guys.
Turn out the lights and initiate the horror movie. LGD, where's your popcorn? You're going down. XQW is TP'd in as well. That's going to be a big equalizer. Doesn't matter. Flandre bites the bullet for his team, and this is chaos. Shanks is taking the turret now as well.
Wait, guys.
What is happening, guys? Guys, chill. Okay, they're no longer chilling. There's just kills going everywhere. A double kill comes out. Took the control ward away.
Happens.
That's
Can
so
we just talk
mean.
about, by the way, it's like 11 minutes and we already have all 5 people here in bottom lane. Like, Shanks is on his way. Galio's now come through. The Avenger beams are back, ladies and gentlemen. You thought that TP teleport plays around bot lane turrets were gone? Well, hey, the change
there
is
it
there.
goes.
There's the feats of strength here coming in for AL as we get another fight.
Both times LGD has won the feats of strength. They've lost. Maybe that's just foreshadowing because now you got resets coming out for LGD. Shank's going to try to get away from Climber. Climber's going to chase him down, trying to get his soul, and that'll be a couple more kills going LGD. Out and continued right now. Paranoia is available. Tarzan maybe looking for it, but no, they get engaged on first. Now Heroic Entrance comes in. Kyle is there. TP's coming in. That's going to be XQW on the back end of the fight, but they've already lost YCX. And that's a lot of damage from Hope, who is stacking. Oh, three-man insta-taunt into the Paranoia. Shank's getting blasted, though. That was a little bit preemptive and a little bit overzealous. AL pay the price to it.
To be able to contest for this. Maybe a bit afraid that their two carries are in not great positions. Flash from Xiaoya.
Xiaoya! That's on the highlight reel.
So right now, the most fed member in the entire game versus this Viego. With the Rage Blade, I have to expect him looking for a win.
Okay, they actually caught him out. Yeah, that's really tough. The Paranoia just splits the team, and Tarzan's just going for a 1v1 spree against XQW. He got him early under tower, and now
gets caught out, gets finished by AL, and that's just more gold going into these carries. Like, this is second dragon of the game at 19.5.
Yeah, this is like one of the later dragons.
So important. And you can see AL, they want vision. XQW's looking for it, wants to find Kyle, but that's the unstoppable.
But what do you want? XQW!
Look
you
away.
had no exit. You had no escape, and you just tossed your life away. Flandre is just going to tank up a storm here, and LGD have lost multiple members now, but they got the resets for Climber. Now they're trying to get Kyle. They do get him. Climber's going for more. Reset City. Ticket for LGD. We said it was coming. He's got the charge. No! He's got the escape. No way. He makes it out with sub-100 health after using the Rift Herald to escape.
He said, "Hacker, hold my beer, man." He was definitely taking notes there. 100 HP there. It's not much in terms of the overall
handsy fight there from Climber.
And the fight is just split. I mean, all of the damage going on to YCX. We're finding another one. Kyle's dead.
Oh, they actually got him. Paranoia's going to be popped. They take the engage onto Tarzan. Nobody can really join. Hope goes for the side lane kill. They actually already got at YCX, though, and he takes the scuttle.
I think the reason why this game has looked so close, Lennon, is part of the reason we gave AL so many props.
That's
never mind.
Oh, insta-engage by XQW, but it's immediately peeled off of by Flandre, who's going to go for a taunt. They got the Paranoia on the backline. Tarzan overextends, though. He goes over to YCX. That is not the person you want to be fighting, and that is a massive reset.
Kaisa champion, I am just imagining the TSAL series, whereas that one game, and they ended up winning the game. I don't think they're in the same position from LGD.
I don't think so either. I don't know. There's a TP coming up to top lane. That'll be Flandre going up there. You also have Shanks and Kyle here. Is this going to be a flipperino for the game? Baron going down low, but you got that GA set for AL. They're looking for the Paranoia engage. They got the big Featherstorm there in the middle of it all. LGD actually giving a good fight. Hope finds backline. Hope is by himself.
He's gone.
He gets his GA popped. They are getting one body, maybe a couple more, but LG
opening up this game. Now they have the Baron. They lost very little in terms of that fight. Finishing off his third item. You also have XQW with the Void Crystal. Xiaoya is getting close to having an LDR 3 boots.
See if they can contest this one. The tier 2 turret up here. Paranoia going to be popped. He goes straight in. Heroic Entrance goes in. Featherstorm going to be popped. Blade Caller coming soon after. Hope looks for him. Hope looks for Xiaoyu, and he guts him. As now you got the fight from LGD. Resets coming out from Climber. That is massive. XQW will finally fall to Shanks. Now it's a little bit of a fight back. Climber still resetting, still kicking, and this is what they drafted the Viego for. AL, they're running for the hills, and they'll get a couple bodies out, but Climber is
able to get out, and while there's damage, I love that XQW get an LGD win, boys.
Yeah, I think we're going to game 4, baby. LPL never lets down.
Equalizer. I think this is as good of a fight as it's going to get here for anyone's legend. If they can't win this, we're looking at going to a game 4 here between LGD and AL.
Climber hasn't been able to win a smite fight against Tarzan yet. Tarzan going in, now with the paranoia, going for the damage, going down low, but gets one kill before he does. Look at Climber, he's looking for resets. Climber just wants it so bad, but he can't get it. Hope shuts him down. Hope doesn't give his life, and what did I say? That's all you needed to win these fights. Hope, the man, the myth, the legend, to step up for anyone's legend. Earlier, when I said Hope, I had a feeling. I just had an inkling that Hope was going to be the difference maker in this game, and he absolutely is. Not diving too far.
But a magnificent team fight coming in, and we're making a play again.
Tarzan, bro.
Hope.
They took the turret. They took the kill. They're taking it.
Winning versus AL just to lose it with 2 team fights. You got swept in 23 minutes in Game 2. Game 3, you made 30 minutes of AL sweat.
Confident showings, all the boisterous noise, but in the end, if you're not experienced enough to handle those stressful situations, you will be taken advantage of, and AL have struck when the iron is hot, as has been such the case in this series so far. Guys, it's just, it's just LGD's first series of the year. It's just AL's first series of the year. We are in single round.
To make count, and every win matters. Yes, it won't be able to bring you over a series line, but if you're able to go 3-1, 3-2, those are confidence builders. Tarzan's going in.
Yeah, he is, and he's got the follow-through with the damage behind him, although big double knockup. Look at XQW. He's got an angle. He's got resets, and so does Climber. Choo-choo! Take us to Reset City, please. LGD on the name tag as Tarzan getting taken down slowly but surely. We'll have the speed up from the shadows there.
One of the most hyped prospects from the developmental league, and it has to be here in this game.
YCX, I don't know if you wanted that one. Equalizer's going to be popped. Shanks goes in on the side. Paranoia is going to be there. Kyle getting saved by the heroic entrance. Look at AL. They are so scared to take this fight. Sasa. Oh, he tries to get the flash play. Does he get the charm? Literally disintegrates this Baron. It's getting lower and lower. Climber can't even get in the pit. The paranoia blocking their vision. Can the light from the sky do it? It's Flandre that takes it, and then it's a massive engage. AL, it feels like a rinse and repeat of that last game. One fight around the Baron pit, and maybe that's all you need. 4 members still alive, and of course it's Climber and XQW, the only ones left.
They're looking for a mid-wave here. Can LGD hold? I mean, it's Baron minions as well.
No.
Great cancel coming in from Tarzan, and that might just be it. This will be the final fight. Amazing cancels coming in from Tarzan.
My jungle goat out battery. My jungle goat. They are pushing down mid lane. LGD, no matter how hard they fought, no matter how much hair and scratches they left on AL, it will not matter. AL will push to a 3-0 sweep in their first series.
Love that, right? Because if you just have the Zyra, you can run into some issues. Obviously, you have the Ashe Arrow, but with the Gragas as well, not only a Doran classic, but also adding even more dive. I'm kind of loving both these comp values. We have on one side.
That's true.
Woo!
Hey, we're safe.
Barrel,
and we're Tank Jace.
Barrel
just in my nightmares
is on the
instead.
ward. Oh god.
Oh, this is so Barrel.
It's so Barrel to just die.
He's just gonna die, Steve. This is, he might get away actually, but Aiming is gonna have to flash, and he's being followed here. So even if he doesn't die, Aiming's gonna pay for his sins, which also happens with Barrel.
He needs to make his way over. He's now done with his first full clearing. Carry out already out on the map is Aiming.
I mean, he is arcane shifting into Guma, who's got his Q available, but it doesn't seem to matter. The W lands, and Aiming just autos him to death. A straight up solo kill goes to Aiming.
Crucially, Guma hadn't backed yet because of when the play happened. Hadn't actually spent for something on Ona, but didn't really want to risk it. One more spear hitting though, and they might actually use that. And they have mid prio. They could play it. Barrel.
Guma no flash. Guma in a lot of trouble here. He's trying to kite it out, but there's 3 members of DK chasing him down, and Shivu will be given the kill. What's the name again?
Is it real?
Ruinous?
Ruinous? Nah, there's no way.
It's not happening.
There's not.
No.
Unless.
What
if we get these grubs? Not going to be the end, but it does mean that the pushing power of DK going to be really obnoxious to play into. First turret, I think we have 3 to 4 plates in bot lane, 5 to 4 in. The one-item spike's done. Not the case as Guma. Might have to use sums here.
Yeah, this is rough. Flash forward from Showmaker ahead of time. Gives him the thumbs up. He is sending a message on this Jace tonight. He was dominating the lane. Now he gets a kill on Guma, who's 1 and 3 on this Ashe. Everything's turning up DK so far.
Owner gonna use all this showing towards the top side of the map as an opportunity as in they go.
I mean, you're ulting in onto Leona. She was able to dodge away from that. Faker in a lot of trouble. They'll just wait for his soul to turn back. There's the stun, and Xiu picks up his 2nd kill of the night.
Lucid's here. Keria dead.
Yeah, Keria dead. I mean, there's just no way to get away from this one. You see, he is being corralled in between the turret and the wall, and it really just comes down to who's going to get the kill. And it looks like it will be Lucid who does pick it up. Bunch of damage goes in, but that'll be first turret as well, given over to T+Kia.
And that is 6 grubs going over. First turret blood being taken. And now DK are an item. Guma just now hitting that blade. But the turrets are just, again, it's 6 formality before DK also picks up Herald.
I don't even know if that was going to hit him, but Owner is still dead. Like, he's not getting away from this champion. The arrow is going to land, and they do have a lot of the team over here, but the damage is so little, so sparse, and Xiu is just flashing and dashing his way to safety. He is just running circles around T1 right now.
Herald doesn't even die!
They can't do anything to this kid. Meanwhile, Lucid's
get at least 2 charger, possibly even the 2nd turret. I don't think there's a lot that T1 can. I feel like that's a safe conclusion to draw.
So,
we saw the blue ward used there. Doran trying to
T1, they're like, well, somebody's got to do something. We have to stop this, otherwise we're probably just going to lose anyway. TP is coming in from Doran. He's got to be the bodyguard. He is level 14 and decently tanky.
Oh, they're committing. This could be the moment.
There's the barrel. They got to take out a Leona of all champs, but instead the focus comes down onto Otacon. They take it, and now they've got the respawns coming in. And yeah, Xiu, he's going to go in his respawn. Everybody on the side of T1 is just flashing on.
Yeah, no, this game is done. Come on. They got the buff.
It's like, all right, guys, anyway, go next.
It's just game 1. But game 1 is a blowout, Valdez.
Yeah.
Xiu, does he? I'm like, whenever the buff is up, we still have a minute 50 left. You're like, just do it. It's fine.
Yeah, you're not killing this guy anyway. DK, they're just going to send it right down mid. They're not a team that's going to rotate towards bot. They don't even have a bot wave, so not really an option here. They want to dive these turrets if possible. Keria looking for the engage. He just dies instead. Guma is going to cleanse away from this one. As Beryl, he does not have the respawn. And he's going to go in instead and look to set up a kill. And he's going to live until he dies 2 seconds later.
He didn't have the buff. He already died. Beryl, no!
It's okay. Xiu, very nice ult. Very nice angle there on the Owner. And DK, they've had enough of this game. They're putting on their jackets as well, figuratively. They want out of this one. And they want to end T1 here in 23 minutes. They don't have a wave. Oh, they do, actually. There was like one little minion in there, and that might just do it, guys. Faker left alone. They'd love, yep, they're going to take him down. The damage is way too much, and DK going to stomp T1 in 23 minutes in game number 1. Beat him with the long range. There you go. And now, so this pick, I feel like, yeah, okay, you pick it against the Victor in mid.
Okay, but
Happening throughout all of this. They're actually fighting right now, aiming. Does he have Valkyrie? Probably not.
Doesn't.
If the Q hits, I think he would have been forced to flash, but not going to happen. And Ocean Drake goes over. You know, it's nice to deny the grubs as well. I don't think they really had a chance to deny it.
Going in, baiting out, and then weaving in and out of the fight again. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, Lucid, though, is here. They're turning this one around. It was a bait all along. First blood given over to Lucid. And they want a bit more. Beryl getting pretty low. Owner, he says, this is my kill, but Beryl's going to get away. Meanwhile, we got the bailout here. Lucid looks like he will get the kill and deny the bailout. Can he actually survive too? That would be insane. They all survive.
The first blood doesn't really matter. It looks like that is going to be the case.
I mean, they're going to dive Doran here, but he is Kazante. Doesn't matter. The damage, yes, it is stacking, but first...
And get Dragon because Doran isn't there. Doran is going to be fine, right? He's going to come back up in about 10 seconds. No, though. DK, they're coming in.
Trying to snipe out Guma here. It's not really doing much. That equalizer was pretty bad from CU. It's just missing everyone. Did not inspire much joy. And, Chains coming in, but will be cleansed off. Nice little Mikhails. Bit of damage coming in as he's pulled towards the guys he's burning. Got to be careful with that one, as now Owner in a lot of trouble. Has to go back in looking for the reset, and he will be taken out. But he will go down himself. So 1 for 1, but for T1, I mean, you get the Mountain Drake. A bit of range with the Xerath here. They're trying to siege onto this mid turret and get a bit more, as actually maybe even an engage here, but instead
it is with Xin Zhao. If you can get into a longer fight with your bunch of their cooldowns, and I think they should take it and leave it at that, but that's not the case.
Oh, Faker in a bit of trouble. He does have Carrion nearby, though, as the Wukong doing a decent amount of damage with the fedness he got early on, but Faker is going to live, and now the rest of T1 comes over the top. Barrel will be taken.
Really good to bring us to a game number 3. Doran might be in some trouble here, but even if he ends up going down, I don't think it means too much.
Oh, Shiu trying to beat him into this fight. Doran, this time it's a nice equalizer. He's burning the whole way through, but it's Kazante. Here comes Lucid, and he kind of messes up the angle. Doran's just gonna maybe run this one off aiming. No, not again. He's gonna flash forward, and he's gonna bait Lucid into it. Lucid is so dead, as eventually he does be taken out as T1. He's going to just have to try to get in there and go for the steal. They are looking to take out Guma, but he's just not that weak. And now he's got the buff.
Towards that dragon. You cannot give away the Mountain Soul. Shiu doesn't have his...
Link. And
get the dragon. The problem is that you don't actually kill anyone. There's no TPs. I think T1 should just send it.
I mean, you've got the buff, right? You've got the res. Lucid spotted. He's ulted away. He's not able to get in range. So you don't even commit to this one, DK.
Great kills. I think you still should.
Yeah. 100 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not... And he also has gone Resolve Tree. I forgot the exact runes that he's gotten, but gotta imagine trading health bars, quote-unquote, because they have the shield. So you can see, as long as you use that, it's going to be really hard to win. There's another TP. This time it's Faker.
I mean, the flanking Victor, not as crazy, but Owner's getting in there. He's really making this happen, as now the flanking Victor trying to burst down Showmaker, and that he will with the help of Guma. They get a couple of kills, and Guma will survive as well. And so I guess that flanking Victor was pretty good after all. And Lucid
can
he here.
Even kill Doran? Yes, oh no, sorry, his ult just timed out.
Yeah, I guess he's got Corki. Okay, that's a nice little pick.
TPing in, flashing off.
Yeah.
Ball, getting the Mega Storm. And
by Guma and Faker there.
T1 clearly tightened it up after game number 1. The only way they lose is if they... Oh my god.
Nice equalizer, but that's a Xin Zhao. So not really amounting to too much. See you now in a really rough spot. Just totally caught up. Barrel as well just joins him. He says, I won't let you go down alone. Lucid just spinning in the back line. As meanwhile, Doran is just diving. He is Kazante. He's like, okay, turret changes, whatever. And he's going to go down to it, actually. Owner, as well, in a bit of trouble here. Ult's coming down, and actually he's totally fine. The rest of the team, T1, does come in.
Doran goes down. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Elder is going to be picked up. I guess they waited as long as possible for the respawn. Oh, got it.
Where are you going, buddy?
A year into the LCK. Yeah, he tried to go for the Hail Mary steal, but he's dead. Oh, well, might not be dead, but...
now he's dead. Right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
He's W, but like...
Nice little dodge.
Well, he's getting collapsed on. He's dead.
No, they... Oh.
Yeah.
It
didn't
dead.
Fellas, it's fine. That's the LCK thing of stomping game 1, doing a weird pick game 2, and then losing the series.
Yeah.
Or they finally turn it around. And for T1, if they do end up winning, it's the classic lose game 1, win the next 2.
Yeah, or like win game 1 and then fool around in game 2 and then win game 3.
Yeah.
Like they do, both teams do this all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like we come into every new year and we're like, new team, new players, new us. No, it's exactly the same.
Oh, nothing ever changes. Because TP comes in, and all that's left standing is the Nexus, and I don't think it's going to be for very long, Valdez.
Yeah. At this point, Exodia acquired. You've got so much poke with Varus and Victor. And Curry's just going to send an ult in, knowing that they're going to have to stop them on these turrets, but they're not going to stop anything except themselves, as Doran will go down, so they got him, and that's about it. That's a gigantic storm, and he's actually going to be sniped there, as down will go the Nexus. It is a Quadra for Guma. And
good into the Jinx specifically because she doesn't have an easy way to get out of the ultimate. Outside of the flash, I think T1's going to be feeling amazing. Like, these are basically full comfort across the board.
And let's see if they've got it. Can Poppy do it in 2025? That was a nice stun to stop the Q on the wave. A bit of damage comes in. Owner, though, not quite able to tank it up. But there it is, the flash and the 4th shot.
Good look for another one.
And, I mean, he doesn't have flash this time, right? But a bit of damage comes in. They're not 100% committing just yet, but the Q's going to hit 2. But now that's
Level
the Q
up.
down. Owner going to eat a turret shot, and Sion doesn't really have a lot of damage to trade back. They're just kind of playing with the Sion underneath this turret. The Q is pretty good, but it's not good enough.
Or DK. Don't know about Lucid just yet, but yeah, I think they should just dip. Just deny the initial grub. Make sure that they don't get free, so they don't get the feet. I'm just going to leave it at that, which I think is definitely the right call. Even with Faker's ult being available there, trying to play into an Ahri at level 6. It's not really a risk that you have to take.
Too deep. We don't have to go too crazy, but certainly this is something that Guma has played many a time and is very comfortable on, as we do have the root here onto Beryl. He is totally caught. It might be a 3rd for Guma. Instead, they'll just give that one to Faker.
Also takes... Oh, that's good actually. Owner doesn't have smite, so if that splash... One might also opt to just let it go.
I mean, Faker's still in top lane. He could TP if they really wanted to take it, like, immediately, but it does look like they're just going to give this one away. DK will pick up 5 grubs. So at least they've got that, but they're not the team that has a Jax in a side lane, you know?
They're a lot. I would just take it as an opportunity to... Uh-oh.
Okay, well, we're going extremely deep for this one. It still works, though. It's still Ahri Vi. The question is, can they trade back on this? Is the flash ult from Owner? It's not going to do a whole lot, but keeping Lucid around. Beryl in a rough spot, but he's Braum, and now Perry is going to go down. And all of a sudden, DK begins to win this fight. Doran gets ulted by Shihu, who comes out of left field, essentially. And now they're going to get the first turret.
How the hell did that work? They went to Narnia and back, and this play still worked out.
Just kill Faker and force T1, and they just expend everything to go way too deep, and DK immediately take advantage of it.
Yeah, Shiwa is indeed kind of crazy. That was a sequence of plays, but it was all for the greater good. If they get a kill there as well, bust the turret, I think you're going to be feeling a lot better. And in these few fights, that has been the case. Now, feats are dead even. We are one objective away for either team. It's going to be the Dragon in about a minute, and I think that might be hard. Dorn on the flank does get spotted.
All right, let's see how it goes. Lucid looking for the flash. Can he get it? Yes, he will! Lucid picks it up, denies the Dragon. Now they're turning on a Doran, and the Counter-Strike can only do so much. He gets extremely low, and the Rocket gets the reset. In goes aiming. He is chasing them down. He's got a front line. Very nice ult here from Faker, but it's not enough. It will just block the door, but Keria is not long for the world either. It is a massacre. T1 are just the angles.
Everything goes wrong there, Valdez. If you get the dragon, you give up the kills. I think you say worth getting soul point, mountain. That's going to feel amazing against the upfront burst of this comp. Are they going to get Otacon as well? Oh my. They have 2 TPs. Faker's up in 5, but I don't think he's going to be in time. They're going to get that as well.
Yeah. And just like that, you were talking about the dragon being the game decider. Going? There's really not much that T1 can do to stop this. Maybe use the Bartle to buy some time. I'm not sure because DK are just begging T1 to step up to give any angle at all. And Barrel's just going to hold up the door. Lucid will get away and not expend his Otacon buff.
Ideally, you just want to get an R off, and then if you die, it's, who cares? Might go for it here.
I don't know if he gets his R off, though, as, yeah, he's rooted in well, yeah, okay. There's the revive. In goes Xiu. Very nice engage, actually, but the follow-up is non-existent. Bit of damage on Aguma, though. They got Guma, and that is the most important part, as everybody else just gonna maybe go down. Owner nearly burning. He's gonna be the guy that's chewing through it. Looking for Guma here. He is going to be caught for now. Flashes the Poppy ult, just gets away from it entirely. Lucid, you can always rely on this guy. And down will go the T180 carry. Lucid, I just said we can rely on you. Please don't just immediately die. Okay, he's just dead. And Showmaker probably dead as well. There you go, T1, a couple of big picks.
That was great. But DK can't help but overchase. In this case, Lucid going.
Even in bot lane, he was running through the T1 jungle looking for the flank. That's the only reason
some drifting! This time, you imagine that DK is going to be looking for the turn.
See how it goes. Doran going very far forward into the Braum. As they get the lockdown there on Adoran, and that frontline Owners just burst 100-0. That's Guma's doing some nice work, but there is the ult from Faker, gets him, but look at aiming. He's totally untouched the entire time. Aiming gets the reset. Guma is alone, and he is dead. And there you go, DK take a huge fight.
They might look for the end. It's only Doran alive. There is a wave. I don't think that they can, but we'll see. Yeah, it looks like they are still contemplating as well. Xiu ended up going down in that extended fight as well. They, at the very least, will be able to get the inhib. We'll see if they're actually choosing to push on. Can also, and I think should, back off, get that dragon. Looks like that's going to be the case here instead. Get the inhib.
Yeah, they're going to start it. I mean, they've got a lot of damage with the Azir especially. They've got Jhin very safe positioning here. DPSing literally with his ult. Barrel is though here in the front line, and there goes the Jax, and the smite is early from Owner. It's desperation for T1. Down goes the Jax. Will T1 get away? Oh, the charm hits Faker. The max range. Did they go too deep though is the question. There's the GA though for the Vi. I think it's enough here for DK. They get a couple of kills. They get an excited Jinx. And they want this game. They want this series right here, right now.
No one saw it but Atlas, but we are on the verge of a DK win.
Oh, Barrel. The engaged Braum.
The flash to Q.
Guma doesn't even flash or cleanse, but I don't think it matters. The memes aside, it looks like DK, they should be able to take it down. Guma can't clear the waves, especially not on Jhin. Keria, they take down the Vi, and that is all they will get as D plus Kia takes the 2-1 victory over T1 tonight. And they